Following her husband Jeremy Vuolo's recent accident, Ginger Duggar opened up about the events surrounding his unexpected injury. The couple discussed Jeremy's recovery journey and how they're coping as a family on the October 8th episode of their Jeremy and Ginger podcast. Jeremy and Ginger, who married in 2016, are parents to 3 children: Felicity, Evangeline, and baby Finnegan. Fans remember Ginger from 19 Kids and Counting and Counting On, where her life and courtship were featured alongside her parents, Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, and her siblings. During the podcast, Jeremy explained that he had hurt his hand after slipping while carrying one of their daughters. "We were at a fairgrounds when it happened," Ginger recalled. "He landed in such a way that he had to protect our little one with his right arm, and his left hand took most of the impact." Despite the scare, Ginger emphasized her relief that their daughter was unharmed. "That's what matters most," she said. Jeremy showed an X-ray of his hand during the episode, revealing that he had indeed broken a bone. He described the experience as both confusing and humbling, noting how long it took for the full extent of the injury to be clear. "I didn't realize how bad it was at first," Jeremy admitted. "I just noticed my knuckle looked strange." He later saw a specialist who confirmed that he would need to wear a cast for several weeks. "It's my first time ever breaking a bone," Jeremy shared, adding that the healing process has been a learning experience. Support from family and fans. The Duggar and Vuolo families have been offering plenty of encouragement during Jeremy's recovery. Ginger, who is known for her calm and nurturing nature, has been by his side through it all. Fans flooded social media with kind words, prayers, and personal stories of recovery, showing just how much support the couple continues to receive from their followers. Ginger's social media posts have also shown glimpses of family life in Los Angeles, where the Vuelos have built a quieter routine away from the cameras. Even with the recent setback, their focus remains on faith, family, and healing together. Finding strength in faith and family. Though the injury forced Jeremy to slow down, he expressed gratitude for the opportunity to reflect on what truly matters. Sometimes challenges remind you to appreciate the simple things: being with family, good health, and faith. Ginger agreed, noting that difficult moments often strengthen their bond. "We've faced ups and downs before, but we always come out stronger." The couple's commitment to one another and their positive outlook have inspired many who follow their story. Fans are hopeful Jeremy will make a full recovery soon and return to his usual activities. A reminder of what matters most. Jeremy Vuelo's accident was an unexpected challenge, but it became a powerful reminder of resilience, love, and gratitude. As he continues to recover, both Ginger and Jeremy have expressed appreciation for the support they've received from family, friends, and fans. Their story serves as a touching example of how even in moments of pain or uncertainty, faith and family can help bring healing one day at a time. Following her husband Jeremy Vuolo's recent injury in an accident, Ginger Duggar, a former cast member of Counting On, described the events leading up to his insane breakdown. The married couple discussed Jeremy's broken hand and subsequent fall while carrying their infant daughter on the October 8th episode of the Jeremy and Ginger podcast. Evangeline is 4 years old, Finnegan is 6 months old, and Felicity is 6 years old. Ginger and Jeremy tied the knot in 2016. Ginger Duggar, her parents Michelle and Jim Bob, and her 18 siblings made appearances on the TLC show 19 Kids and Counting, and the episode Counting On chronicled their courtship, engagement, and wedding. The other week, we talked about how I slipped down some wet tiled stairs while holding Felicity, and what I thought could have been broken. It's been confirmed, Jeremy said on the podcast. The left side of my hand is missing its fourth metacarpal. Jinger went on to describe Jeremy's mishap, saying, "We were at a fairgrounds when it happened. Later in their chat, I believe you landed quite strangely because you put your left hand down while she was in your right arm. It was one of those accidents where you covered her head, and you absolutely nailed it when you touched down. You spared her head, though," she continued. "In the end, that's what counts." Jeremy exclaimed, "This was really funny," while displaying an X-ray of his hands on his phone at a different time in the program. Jinger cut in with, "It's crazy." After that, Jeremy remembered being perplexed at the medical facility, since Jinger had scheduled a visit with a family doctor for him in order to obtain a referral to a hand specialist. Still, he had anticipated consulting with an expert in the field of hands. The general practitioner began to describe what she believed was wrong with Jeremy's hands by referring to a medical textbook, which left Jeremy perplexed. "I still don't believe it," he recalls, seeing a hand specialist who was unable to diagnose his condition based on an X-ray. "I am absolutely astounded." At long last, Jeremy made an appointment with the hand specialist. He now has a cast to wear for the next 6 weeks. He had never before required a cast due to a broken bone. For around 7 days, Jeremy revealed, "I had mobility, and it didn't hurt," implying he was unaware he had fractured his hand. "I mean, I didn't squirm all day long." Jeremy said, yeah, that knuckle disappeared in response to Ginger's observation that he didn't have a knuckle on his hand. The man continued, "It's fractured pretty bad." "Oh, is it a hairline fracture?" I joked with the X-ray technician. No," he says in a shocking update. Jinger Duggar's husband, Jeremy Vuolo, has recently shared a concerning incident that left fans stunned. The former professional soccer player and husband to Jinger Duggar, a reality TV star from the well-known Duggar family, was involved in a fall that resulted in a serious injury. The moment was so intense that Jeremy himself described it as insane, and many are still reeling from the news. The incident. Jeremy Vuolo's fall came as a sudden and unexpected event, leaving his family, fans, and followers deeply concerned. According to his own account, the incident was frightening, happening in an instant and leaving him in a state of disbelief. While the specifics of the fall remain a bit unclear, Jeremy shared his experience on social media, letting his followers know about the extent of the injury he sustained and offering a glimpse into the impact it had on his daily life. "I never imagined I would be in a situation like this," Jeremy wrote on his Instagram. "It was insane how quickly everything happened. I just wasn't prepared for how much it would hurt, and I'm honestly still in shock." The post quickly went viral, with many of Jeremy's fans expressing their concern and offering prayers for his recovery. His followers flooded the comments with well wishes, hoping that he would get better soon. What happened? Jeremy Vuolo's fall occurred in a seemingly ordinary situation that quickly escalated. While Jeremy has been relatively private about the details surrounding the accident, he did reveal that it happened at home. He described the pain he experienced as excruciating and something he hadn't quite anticipated. From the way he described the incident, it seems like it happened suddenly, catching him completely off guard.